quarter number 2, and it's the Chiefs who are in possession of the football. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Mahomes. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Do more defensively, not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. This will be caught by Brown. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to bring up the 4th down. Here's Daniel Whelan now. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And taken right on the 30. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now it's Burrow. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Gun. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here we go. Stop.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 12, 11, MT.
From midfield now, Burrow. Over the middle, he's got Myers. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there.
Here we go.
But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Again, it's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Now it's Burrow. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
Here comes Mr. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, leading out this offense. He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, you know the guys trying to cover him, they haven't had a whole lot of success thus far, and while they will still accept the challenge, maybe you have to change your focus. You have to get after the quarterback a little bit, disrupt his timing, because right now it feels like pitch and catch. Make sure he's not able to have clear sight lines to him, and maybe that'll slow him down.
And this is not the guy you want to let play pitch and catch. Mahomes going to throw. That one caught by Rice. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points. While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. McPherson's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. In the 1 o'clock games, the one that catches the eye happens in Big D at AT&T Stadium. A tough test for the Cowboys, as that promises to be a tight one. In the late afternoon games, the place to be might very well be Denver, Colorado, where it'll be the Broncos taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And lastly, in the national game on Sunday night, definitely one to tune in for, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Miami Dolphins. It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in Week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good kick pays off as he's only able to get this out past the 10-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. They came with a safety blitz, and Daxton Hill got home. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A give right side for Pacheco. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. And before the second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now a 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Pacheco gets it up the gut, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit, because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
2nd and goal from the 1. Pacheco is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
The defense was almost too good on that play. They took away all of his targets. The one thing they forgot, to account for him as a runner. And he's able to tuck it and go for the end zone and get it done.
Mahomes will throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation and figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
11.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Burrow looking to pass. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. It's taken to the 26. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
They'll run for it with Pacheco. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. In motion, the tight end. Mahomes now to throw. He'll get this complete to Worthy. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. The Chiefs on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. They work now on 2nd and 9. Now here's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there. And they're going to have a third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. A handoff now for Pacheco. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Jackson going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They run again with Jackson. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Chiefs are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. They'll try and run it here. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now it's Burrow. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. And Burrow going to throw again. Open man is Myers. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11, 11.
Play action. It's Burrow. It's Myers again with another catch. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Get set.
Burrow will throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Jamar Chase, 28 yards. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense and Patrick Mahomes headed back onto the field. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's complete to Chase. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go. Here we go. Stop. Stop.
Now Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Stop.
Throwing, Burrow. That's complete into the hands of Myers.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Here's Burrow. Open man right side, Myers. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. To throw, Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Here comes 2nd down. Burrow. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Burrow. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. Now 2nd and 4.
11 MT.
Here we go with Burrow. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Tershawn Wharton in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
We got to keep scoring.
A final shot now for Burrow. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final it's all going to come down to a two-point conversion.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's two-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the two-point conversion to tie the ball game. One final shot. They'll look to throw, and it's incomplete. They needed 8. They only got 6 here in the final seconds as the two-point conversion fails. So with just a second to play, we'd have to see something crazy here for them to have a chance. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one.
Well, partner, tonight was a great way to kick the season off. That before the game, probably as much pomp and circumstance to start a season as I can ever remember. And this is just game one of many to come sitting next to you. Really looking forward to it.
As am I. Great to be back in booth with you for another season. Great to get this year underway. You and I both know interesting is going to be the word. An extra week now as part of that newer 17-game season. What a fun opener tonight. We know the better games are still on their way, but I'm glad that we got started.
So for Kansas City, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat.